Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Colette Boyd. Here's a look at the top stories we're following today. The Michigan Court of Appeals ruling in favor of a lawsuit moving forward against two former members of the Flint Fire Department, the department itself, and the city. Now, the lawsuit filed by the mother of two boys who died after a fire back in May of 2022, which claims gross negligence when it was to blame. Now, 9-year-old Lamar Mitchell and his 12-year-old brother Zaire were inside when that fire started at the home on West Pulaski Street in Flint due to faulty wiring. Two firefighters were told of the possibility of people inside, but were not able to locate them. According to court documents, 7 minutes went by before another firefighter found the two children. They were removed and taken to a hospital, but died days later due to smoke inhalation. The two firefighters appealed a circuit court ruling denying their request for a summary judgment, arguing they were not grossly negligent and are not the cause for the children's deaths. But a panel of 3 judges refused to grant their request for dismissal. Well, to emphasize the importance of wearing seat belts, the Michigan Office of Highway Safety Planning announcing Click It or Ticket. The campaign will start on May 19th and end June 1st. During the 2-week period, which includes Memorial Day weekend, Michigan State Police and other police departments around the state will be actively conducting seat belt enforcement. Now listen to this alarming stat. 223 people died from not wearing seat belts in 2023. Homeowners in Midland County's Homer Township, you've got a few more days to get ready for a planned power outage, originally planned for tonight. Consumers Energy says the upgrades are being postponed until next Thursday at 11. The outage will last until 5 the next morning. The electric and utility company will also be replacing poles and equipment to help reduce the potential of power outages in that area. Affected customers will be in the location of west of Vance Road and then east of South 9 Mile Road, north of Gordonville, and south of East Wheeler Roads. Now here's Diane with your first alert forecast.
For the afternoon, we're going to continue with the sunshine, the humidity, and the beautiful weather, but do not let your weather guard down because we will be watching for some storms to be growing and bubbling up along a cold front. That development is going to start in Wisconsin, so we haven't seen it. The environment there is not primed yet for those storms to take off, so we are still awaiting even for the storms to start to even grow and build. But once they do, they are going to have to track across the lake, come across the state of Michigan, and we're going to be seeing how well they can hold together. For the afternoon, no issues besides just a handful of pop-ups. You can kind of see just a little bit of energy, and with that moisture and the heat, that's why we do have just an isolated shower. Even a rumble of thunder may be able to grow, but really a lot of the action doesn't start until about 10 o'clock. We'll be seeing that come along our western counties first as this line. It's a little bit broken coming in, but we still will be watching it move through mid-Michigan along I-75 around 11 o'clock. A little bit stronger potential on the southern half of the storm, so that means if you're along I-69, you'll definitely want to be weather aware. I still want everybody watching this system coming through, but we still will be watching this line enter the thumb around midnight, 1 o'clock. It'll finally go out over the water as we go around 2 o'clock in the morning. Then we do have some dry conditions to get us out the door by Friday. Severe weather threats are going to be large hail and winds. Those are still the main concerns that we are tracking. That tornado threat, it's not necessarily zero, but it's not large either. So I am anticipating where reports from any stronger storms would be more the variety of hail and wind rather than that tornado threat. A slight change to our outlook. You're going to find that we have just a little bit of orange now in Isabella, Gratiot, Shiawassee counties. Still seeing the trend that these storms will fade away as they come into mid-Michigan. But still, that strong storm potential does exist. So from 10 p.m. to about 3 a.m. is when we will be watching for that night rainfall. We will be looking at still a few showers into Friday evening, and a little bit of that lingers into Saturday. We're trying to dry it up. I know it's graduation season. We have a lot of outdoor events, so we're trying to clean up the weekend, but at least Sunday is dry, a little bit cooler. 60s come in for the weekend, lasting into next week as we try to keep it dry even as we go into Monday and Tuesday.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.